Embracer Group, a major entity in the gaming industry known for acquiring studios and intellectual properties, is facing financial instability after a crucial $2 billion investment deal, speculated to be with Saudi interests, collapsed. The company's shares plummeted by 40%. In a bid to recover, Embracer is contemplating the sale of Gearbox, the developer behind popular games like Borderlands and the recent Remnant 2. This potential sale comes just 2 years after Embracer acquired Gearbox for $1.4 billion in 2021. While the sale could significantly offset the financial setback, it's still uncertain if it will take place. Since 2017, Embracer has made numerous acquisitions, including the high-profile purchase of Gearbox and the acquisition of Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal from Square Enix in 2022. Unity, a leading game engine, has unveiled a contentious runtime fee set to begin in 2024. Indie game developers have voiced concerns, with many fearing the adverse effects of this new policy on smaller games. The fee criteria differ based on Unity's subscription plans. Personal and Plus subscribers face the fee after earning $200,000 annually with 200,000 installs, while Pro and Enterprise users hit the threshold at $1 million and 1 million installs. The fee varies between 1 cent to 20 cents per installation. This announcement led to confusion among developers, especially those of free-to-play games. Clarifications from Unity explained that only monetized titles would incur the fee, and charity games or bundles would be exempt. However, concerns arose about potential vulnerabilities, as reinstallations on different devices would be counted separately. Developers worry about trust issues with Unity and the challenges of changing platforms mid-project. Apple has unveiled its iPhone 15 Pro as a game-changing device for mobile gaming during its recent Wonderlust event. The smartphone will support a range of AAA games like Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Village, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed Mirage, marking a significant advancement in mobile gaming capabilities. These games, except for Assassin's Creed Mirage slated for the first half of 2024, are expected to be released on the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max later this year. The iPhone 15 Pro will feature a Pro-class GPU that is 20% faster and an energy-efficient 6-core design. Apple's new A17 Pro chip is said to offer next-level mobile gaming with fast performance and hardware-accelerated ray tracing. While it remains to be seen how these features will impact battery life, the move is seen as a milestone in bringing console-quality gaming to mobile platforms. The Sims team recently shared updates on the game codenamed Project Rene, presumed to be The Sims 5. Maxis Studios has confirmed that this next installment will be free to play and will feature more content in its base game than The Sims 4 had initially. The game will be free from subscriptions, core game purchases, and energy mechanics. While the game will not have all the features of The Sims 4 initially, Maxis plans to introduce new content over time, relying on DLC game packs for monetization. Lindsay Pearson, Sims Creative VP, hinted at potential content, such as basic weather in the base game with purchasable winter sports-focused packs. Pearson also indicated the possibility of large-scale early access options and highlighted that both Project Rene and The Sims 4 will coexist without one replacing the other. The new game is still in the early stages of development, but will likely differ from past numbered versions, even if it feels like a core Sims experience. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be exclusively available on PlayStation 5 for a minimum of 3 months, as confirmed by Square Enix and Sony. The game is set to release on February 29, 2024. This exclusivity deal between Sony and Square Enix follows a similar pattern to its predecessor, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which initially launched on PlayStation 4 in April 2020 and later on PS5 and PC. There's no announcement regarding an Xbox version, though there are hints it might come to Microsoft's console eventually. Additionally, Square Enix has announced 2 DLCs and a PC version for Final Fantasy XVI, which previously launched exclusively on PS5. CD Projekt Red is set to release a significant update for Cyberpunk 2077 on September 21st, ahead of its new Phantom Liberty expansion. Update 2.0, which is free for current game owners, introduces a series of gameplay enhancements including new skill trees, perks, and a revamped law enforcement system. The update brings a heat system to indicate police attention levels for the player, with maximum heat triggering a mini-boss encounter. Players can also expect vehicle-based combat options, like shooting from motorcycles and using mounted weapons on specific cars. For those who prefer stealth and hacking, the option to hack enemy vehicles is also added. The update improves the game's UI and UX, includes new loot and crafting options, as well as adds new radio stations. Following this, the Phantom Liberty expansion, costing $30, will be available on September 26, featuring a new storyline, characters, and quests. The first 3 Tomb Raider games will be re-released with enhanced visuals on multiple platforms in early 2024. Titled Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remaster, players can switch between the original and improved graphics. Crystal Dynamics, in collaboration with Aspyr, is set to launch this package on February 14, 2024. These classic games initially debuted from 1996 to 1998. Capcom is set to expand the Resident Evil 4 remake with the Separate Ways add-on, launching on September 21st. Revealed during Sony's State of Play livestream, this expansion allows players to control Spy Ada Wong, whose mission mirrors Leon Kennedy's in the main game. The update also introduces Ada and Albert Wesker as playable characters in the game's Mercenaries mode. Ascendant Studios, behind the game Immortals of Aveum, has reportedly laid off nearly half of its workforce due to the game's disappointing sales. Initially, the studio had between 80 to 100 employees, but about 40 were recently let go. The decision was announced by CEO Brett Robbins. Released on 22nd of August and published by Electronic Arts, the game was anticipated to be a revolutionary AAA single-player magic shooter. However, upon its release, it garnered mixed reviews, with critics claiming it mirrored many AAA game cliches. Immortals of Aveum saw its player count on Steam plummet from around 800 right after its release to just 74 within a month. The Verge indicated that the stringent technical specifications, with less than 9% of PCs able to run the game, might have played a role in the low numbers. These figures suggest a lack of profitability for such a high-investment game. An ex-employee even hinted that it could be among Electronic Arts' least successful original titles. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching. Until next time.